Okay, so we're going to get started right away today. We're going to be doing our fourth and final video on the embossing folders. They're using the embossing. And today I wanted to try a different technique where you put ink on the embossing folder and then emboss on your paper. Now, a tool a lot of people use is the brayer, which is this. And all you do is once you have the ink on the brayer, you rub it up and down on the embossing folder. Now, I tried it as a test before we started and it didn't work out well. I didn't get good coverage, so I decided on this video we're going to do the direct the folder technique. So all I'm doing is rubbing the actual ink on the embossing folder. And the good news is that this doesn't ruin your embossing folders. Once you have it inked up on your paper, all you do is clean it off just like you would a stamp or something like that. So I'm just laying down, making sure it all looks even. And then I'm going to take my piece of paper using the cuddle bug and just zooming out there so we can see it a little bit better. And I'm just going to lay the piece of paper right there in the center and then press down. Now, it's very important once you have it closed, you know, to try and keep it as sturdy as possible so that way it doesn't move all around. And then we're just going to run it through real quick. Alright, and then once we move it through, I'm just going to set my cuddle bug aside and we'll zoom in here so you can see it a little bit better up close. But once you open it up, it creates the stripes right on the paper, and then you would just attach it to the top of your card and you have a really pretty background that you created using an embossing folder with that and just some ink. Alright, and originally this was going to be where I would stop and then show you the card, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to just really quick clean up the ink and stuff that's on the embossing folder. So all I did was get a baby wipe and I'm just rubbing the ink off. Now you can use, this is actually stamp cleaner that I got from Ranger, and I sprayed the embossing folder with that and I'm cleaning it off. Now to get it, make sure it's completely clean, I'll probably take it to the sink and wash it with like soap and water to get it the rest of the residue off. But really and truly with the baby wipe, the stamp cleaner, you're covered and it'll be clean and you can still use the embossing folder on white vellum and you won't have any issues. Alright, so that would be what normally would have been the end of the video. I just wanted to show you that you can still get it clean and use your embossing folder. So I came back because I wanted to show you what happened. The piece of paper that I put through the embossing machine, it was so strong of a machine and the paper was so thin, it basically cut it in all these different places where it folded and made the creases. So this is what I did with the card. I took two edges or two pieces of it and put it on the edge on each side of my centerpiece. So, and I was thinking right here that I would move over that centerpiece, so on the right side I would have a little bit of red, but as you can see it started even ripping there, so I just left it alone. I did a Christmas greeting sentiment and just did some snowflakes all around with I used rhinestones from Stampin' Up. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys in our next holiday video, which will be this Friday. And we're going to be doing holiday videos or Christmas cards probably throughout the rest of the month of December. Okay, so you guys have a great day and thanks for joining me.